An offshore megaproject is a multi-billion-dollar crucible of steel and pressure, where every hour of delay bleeds capital. But long before the first valve opens, a manager is hit by a crushing wave of digital chaos. Tens of thousands of tags, hundreds of interlocking systems, and multiple databases that refuse to agree with each other. On day one, you either take absolute control of that raw data, or it will quietly dismantle your project from the inside. Ignore early completions planning, and the fallout is immediate. Schedules collapse into the red, and budgets spiral out of control. This is the reality of the 2.44 growth factor, the brutal mathematical penalty that predictably destroys unmanaged commissioning budgets. Defeating that multiplier requires abandoning the spreadsheet and drawing the battle lines directly on the blueprints. Success starts with a red pen, slashing definitive commissioning boundaries across master PNIDs before a single piece of steel is cut. This is the moment for the system prerequisite rule, the tactical command that realigns a billion-dollar construction effort with your required end date. And then there's the 1350 rule, the industry benchmark used to secure a defensible budget long before the first tag list is even registered. But a flawless paper plan means nothing if you lose the war for human resources in the field. Megaprojects harbor a massive conflict of interest. The team building the plant cannot be the same team that verifies it, because a supplier can never act as their own customer. You must build a strictly systems-based organization, securing dedicated craft pools that report only to you, eliminating internal resource wars before they start. With your team isolated and protected, you step directly into the physical hazards of the offshore execution phase. Out on the deck, your schedule hinges on navigating the Big Seven, the critical execution milestones that dictate whether the plant actually starts. Surviving means executing high-stakes onshore nitrogen runs and the comprehensive borescoping required to hunt down turbine-destroying debris. It also means deploying the bobbin method, the non-negotiable strategy used to protect your most critical long-lead equipment from the physical debris of the field. Yet, even after the physical plant is built and cleaned, you face one final hurdle to prove it is safe to run. This is the reality of KPI 5, where a project can claim to be nearly finished on paper, while the actual control room remains cold and unpowered. Because 95% complete without a signed handover is just an absolute failure. Survival hinges on the 11-element takeover dossier, the massive final evidence chain required to secure the only KPI that actually counts, moving systems out of your hands and into the custody of operations. Uncover the complete framework in the Offshore Commissioning Manager's Masterclass. Stop reacting to project chaos. Step into leadership. Watch the full animated course to master the methodology.